It can be a really daunting experience, but actually coming to Goldsmiths, going to open days, meeting the staff, actually really helped to break the ice and settle that pressure, because I was able to see actually what Goldsmiths was like and talk to the staff about how that they would be able to support me with my studies.
No, I kind of had a similar experience. I was obviously quite worried about the stigma behind having mental health problems, but coming back to do my MA at Goldsmiths, I've definitely realised there's so much support here.
Goldsmiths is so accepting towards diversity in all aspects of diversity. You really can express your individuality and come into your own at Goldsmiths. There's so many opportunities to be who you are here.
This is our lovely student centre,
where you can find the disability department.
I always thought that there was going to be stop signs for me to come into university because I didn't have the traditional educational background. But I was actually encouraged by a tutor at college, and she was like, go to Goldsmiths, you'll fit in there.
I think the most important thing to do when you're applying for any kind of qualification, whether it be a degree or whatever, be as early as possible, especially with things like DSA, with your application, with notifying the university that you've got a disability.
When I started uni, I didn't actually disclose that I had depression. I could have saved myself a lot of time and a lot of hassle, so my top tip is don't be scared to go straight to disability. They're so warm and welcoming. They don't make you feel like there's something wrong with you.
So this is the ATC where you can go if you need any, support with equipment and stuff. So we have all the computers. I think it's quite nice because you've essentially got your own little workstation. And for me, I'd been offered to have training on my computer, but I was just being really pompous. I was like, I've got a Mac already, I don't need to have this. But actually, there was so much stuff that they could have taught me about sort of assistive technology and what I had and how I could use it. I had to learn it myself because I was just being too stubborn. So actually, if they offer you support for you to
take it.
Take it, don't just be like, no. But I'd just be like, yes, give me more. The Goldsmiths library supports me. So basically, if I've got a massive reading list and I've looked at it and I'm like, 5 books I can't even get because they're not even in PDF format or Kindle, I basically go to the library and I speak to my librarian who's under my department, and he basically talks to the publishers about getting the books for me in PDFs, and he's been honestly the best. He deserves a medal. It has a lovely voice on it called Daniel, and he reads the documents out to you.
Do you use the mentoring?
I have used the mentoring in the past,
Yeah, I find that amazing. My mentor, I've actually had her now probably for about 4 years throughout my studies at Goldsmiths, and I don't know where I'd be without her.
They're so lovely. I mean, I had mine in the last year of my degree because I feel like I really needed some help, and she was fantastic. I think that's the main thing. Don't think to yourself, oh, I'm never going to use that or that or that. You might not, but as long as you've got it all there in place.
Open yourself up to the possibilities.
Yeah, so if at any stage you need it, it's there for you to use.
When I was doing written exams, I'm actually quite glad that I didn't really have to do too many of them, but I obviously got the access of a laptop. I could, I think I got extra time as well, so probably about half an hour extra time. But it made it that little less daunting because you're not sitting in a great big exam hall with everybody else, and it doesn't feel so anxious. It doesn't make you feel as on edge as sometimes exams can do.
So be sure to check us out online if you've got any more questions or you want to know anything more about the disability service and what Goldsmiths offers. And don't forget you can submit any questions on Facebook or Twitter if you want to know any more. Bye!